All right, friends, we're back with American Miscellany, published in 1865. We're now on essay number 76, The Sovereigns of Europe. We've just finished a long essay on the biography of John Winthrop, and we're here on page 183. I can kind of look ahead a little bit to our next essay, which I'm very excited for. Essay number 77 will be about the moral character of the monkey. So that's something to look forward to. But for now, let's do the first essay here on page 183 of American Miscellany. This is essay number 76, The Sovereigns of Europe. 8 of the 20 monarchs are Protestant. 9 are Roman Catholics. 2 are of the Greek Church, and 1 is a Mohammedan. Those belonging to the Greek Church are the Emperor of Russia and the King of Greece. 4 of them are irreproachable characters. All right. 4 of them. Many of them are as respectable as our public men whom we delight to honor. The queens are all of spotless character, which could not have been said of former times. The King of Prussia is a decidedly pious man. Several of the queens are true Christians, as I think, and among these is the Queen of France. She reads many religious books. As to talent, Louis Philippe, King of the French, the King of Prussia, and the Emperor of Russia are admitted to rank first, and Louis Philippe stands preeminently above all. He was educated at a French college, spent many years in foreign lands, and then 16 in quietly pursuing his studies. Talleyrand says he had no idea of his vast acquirements before he was minister, after he became king. He speaks English with ease and never pronounces but one word wrong, which is ice, which he calls heis. Really? Yeah, just that last bit of shade you had to. Okay, he said he and his brother hired a boat at Pittsburgh to go down to the river, but was obstructed by the heis. All right. This he had learned from the English cockneys when he lived in England. He has no minister who is equal. The King of Prussia is nearly the equal of Louis Philippe. He speaks English well, but not so well as the King of the French. He is a self-made man. He was not allowed to get his education at the German universities as he desired, as it was thought degrading to the king's son to associate with other young men. He regrets to this day that he was not permitted to go to the university and associate with the students. The King of Sweden graduated at college and is a fine scholar. The King of Prussia is not popular. He is too good a man for that. He proposes too many reforms and pushes them forward with too much energy to please the people. The Emperor of Russia is not inferior in talent, but he came unexpectedly to the throne at the age of 27 or 28 years, his brother, the lawful heir to the throne, having abdicated in his favor. He had no time to read. Being a resolute monarch, his duties are most arduous. He is most devoted to public affairs. I spoke to him about temperance societies when he began to make the same objections which were once so common here, that brandy was necessary for laborers to give them strength and protect them in heat and cold. He, however, at once perceived the force of my arguments, admitted their correctness, and said, "As for the revenue, we will let it go, and get a revenue somewhere else." Nicholas is very decided and independent. A nobleman of great wealth and talent had governed his brother Alexander. When Nicholas came to the throne, in less than 3 days he came to see him unasked. Nicholas said to him, "Who asked you to appear before me? I know how you governed my brother and imposed upon his meekness. I give you 3 days to arrange your affairs in St. Petersburg, after which time you will retire to your country seat, which he did, and has remained there ever since. The King of Sweden is a literary man, and is the author of several books. He gave me a copy of his work on prison discipline, just published. The King of Holland is not so popular. He is an old man, about 44. Thanks. He was distinguished at the Battle of Waterloo and badly wounded. The King of Denmark is a man of fair talents, but of no decision of character. Since this account was written, the king here referred to has died, and Frederick VII has succeeded to the throne. His first acts have been liberal, and give promise of a good and enlightened sovereign. The manners of the princes are polished, easy, and simple. Such is the character of the nobles of Europe whom I have seen. They are, however, more formal to diplomats. There is more difficulty to get along with our distinguished men, who sometimes assume a tone of haughtiness, which I never saw in a prince. The monarchs ordinarily, with their queens, dress in the same plain way as other well-bred people. In public they of course appear in splendor. The queens wear on ordinary occasions very little jewelry. In the families of the Emperor of Russia and in the King of the French, there is a great affection. That's by R. Baird.